Hello, all. This is Dr. Dave Maslock talking to you about reciprocity.com. The E is written with a 3. And in this particular video, I just want to say thank you to all of the people that are doing the academic journey, and whether they're PhDs or scientists or whoever it is that whoever you are. I just want to point out that we appreciate everything that you do. So if you don't know me, I'm a professor of innovation strategy and entrepreneurship, and I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There are so many people that helped me out to get through school that I wanted to pay the favor forward and help you out. So every day I ask myself, is academia worth it? Is the thing that I do every day, is this worth me getting up for and doing this thing on a regular basis for the next year, for the next 5 years, for the next 10 years? And I have to think that I'm truly fortunate for doing the things that we can do, and that I'm actually part of this whole academic engine that we're part of, and that we can do things like search and discovery and work at something, even though it's a really tiny little idea, whatever it is I'm working on, a little tiny idea, that I can keep pursuing the things that I can pursue. You know, it's amazing that we live in a culture where ideas are actually important. And it wasn't that long ago, decades ago even, where that wasn't the same case. It wasn't the same way as it is right now. And we live in a culture where we embrace ideas. The whole culture that we have, everything that we built up, is to have discovery, to do more training, to help people get educated. And it's really a wonderful thing, from the different scientists and PhDs and academics around the world, whoever it is that you are doing all of that sort of search and discovery, but as well as all the different granting agencies that are out there, all of the different universities, the administrative staff at the universities, to the public school teachers and the high school teachers that are training the younger generation to do the things that they're doing, such that they might become a scientist or maybe get their PhD someday. It's really wonderful that we embrace this as a culture, and we keep training and helping people to get through this particular journey, and have them figure out what they're trying to do, and to do this search thing. And we're okay with having people doing that and wasting their time discovering new ideas and going in the pursuit of new ideas. Now, I want to actually point out that I'm truly thankful for the different PhDs and academics and scientists that are out there, not because that they're doing things because, that they're working through something like they're dealing with low financial difficulties or having financial difficulties, or they're dealing with the fact that maybe they're low status currently right now. If they're a PhD student and they feel like they're low status, and they're going through bouts of depression because that they are, alone for a long period of time. That's not what I'm really truly thankful for, but I'm really truly thankful for, and I do appreciate that, by the way. I know it's really tough. We all have to deal with this kind of stuff. But I'm truly thankful for the fact that you had the courage to stand up and actually pursue an idea that you thought was important, and spend some time pursuing that particular idea. And I want you to take a step back if you're that person right now and you're going through all of this mess, and you're starting to feel like terrible about pursuing these particular ideas, or having to do the daily grind of getting up every day and performing the same routine, or the fact that maybe you are rewriting the same paragraph that you've rewritten 100 times before, or done a new lab test someplace and you've had to do that 100 times before. I want you to set that aside and just think about how privileged you are to be able to pursue the things that you are currently pursuing, and that we as a culture allow that to happen, and how amazing that is at this moment. I think that is a phenomenal thing, that we live in a culture that is moving towards being open to new ideas, no matter how risky and difficult they are to discuss. And when new ideas come out that are risky and uncertain and challenging and push us in all different directions, we're always feeling terrible about it. I don't know anybody that doesn't feel terrible about it. But given time and effort, and if we keep pursuing the things that we're pursuing, that the rest of society begins to acknowledge that these ideas are maybe useful in some sort of way. And I also want to point, and I want to thank all of the different academics, PhDs, and scientists who are actually writing and doing research on a regular basis. And to know, if you've seen that nobody reads your work, that's not the metric that I want you to look at in terms of whether somebody has read your work or not. But I want you to pursue the academic journey, to go into your PhD journey, whatever that is, because it gives information for somebody in the future that maybe is going to read your work, and maybe it's going to tell them which way to go or which way to not go. If I read your research and it's terrible, it doesn't matter if it's terrible, if it's awful. I know I could look at that paper and I could say, well, you know what, this was really poorly done. I can maybe try to build off of that previous work and do something that's unique and different and maybe a little bit more rigorous than that was done before. And that's really what the whole scientific endeavor is all about. It's not the fact that you're doing something that is perfect at the current moment, but you're doing something so that other people can build on that and keep going forward. Even if it's wrong, even if you are pursuing something that nobody else is ever going to read, you're hoping that some point in the future that somebody else is going to pick that up and is going to help them pursue that particular thing in the future. So I really just want to say thank you for all of the academics, the PhDs and the scientists that are out there that are actually taking the courage to get up every day and to do the things that they think are important. So that's it. Give me a thumbs up. If you appreciate this video, do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Take care and thank you.